Now, y'all see me with my work uniform on because I had to get a damn job because Uber don't pay enough. Now, we going to go down here. You see this? See this right here? Yeah. These are going to go. My left one is out. I got to get that replaced. So I got to return it back to the person who I rented this motherfucker from, and they got to get that shit replaced because I won't be paid. Keeping these joints oiled so you don't hear squeaks when it turns. Your brakes always having to get changed. Zoom back there, right? You see that right there? That right there, if you push it off, push that off of this right here, I call these doohickey number 1 and doohickey number 2 because I'm not a goddamn mechanic, but I just look up YouTube shit like they do and figure it out. Now, this was squeaking and squealing until I pushed it off of this. But this right here, this rotor, when it get hot, like you ever, first of all right, when you drive a lot, this get hot. When it get hot, if it's warped because of all the potholes you hit, then basically you're going to feel that and be spraying WD-40 on that shit for the no, edit that part out. And you're going to have to go and get a mechanic and get that joint fixed, or you can go and take it to like Pet Boys or something and they like revamp it and re-clean it and resurface it so it'll be straight again, but that's like $50 and they're like $100 a piece. No, it's like $20, I think. Well, it differs where you at. But it's a whole, like, cars is fucking complicated, but this is the shit that's going to go wrong with your car. Your brakes, they're going to start to give out. The router, whatever the hell this is called, is going to start to get warped. This is going to get damaged. After all the potholes and stuff that you hit, oh yeah, it's going to be a wrap for that. Then we go over here, right? These lights, they're going to give out. I don't even need to talk about it too much. This shit is going to start to come off. It's going to start to come off. This shit right here starts to come off. It'd be so many big girls getting in this car. I mean, it'd be so many people getting in this car that eventually it just starts to break off. Now, I give it like a year. You know, I'm not going to just say that it started to, like you see, this is a little sturdy, but on the other side, it's a little work. You feel me? I don't even know how that happened. That's the top of the damn thing. Huh? These are things that's going to go wrong with your car. This is inevitable, especially when you do this for a long term. Oh yeah, when you do this full time or long term, these are the things that are going to go wrong with your car. They are going to go wrong with your car. It's just a matter of time, including the oil change and little stuff like that, or the check engine light just popping on because some random bullshit done happened. But yeah, also, your car is going to start to stink from all the fresh asses and seats. So you're going to need these. You're going to need the little circle things. I take the things out of them and put them in here. I got these. And these. Sometimes I tape them to the back behind the passenger so they be smelling it the whole ride. Then you're going to have that. I got this. Then I even got dryer sheets, and I'll put the dryer sheets in between it. You ain't gonna say my car stink. I don't want to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? I even be having the Febreze in this joint, the Febrezes. You put the Febreze right over here where I got my junk food, and I ain't want the cat, but I be having my junk food with that. But you be having you just gotta have shit everywhere smelling good. You feel me? That way, you ain't got no complaints. What are 5 of the main things that's going to go wrong with your car doing rideshare? What to look out for right now? And number 1, tire pressure. Tire pressure, if you don't got good tires or you got a used car, you're going to have to use your tire pressure, check your tire pressure a hell of a lot. You know what I mean? Make sure it's on 32 to the 40 PSI. You ain't going to blow your tire up with 40. That'll keep it steady, especially if it's a little slow leak in it that you got to check like once a week or whatever. Or if you don't know where the hole is directly, then boom. Tire pressure is number 1. Always checking tire pressure. Even if your car's tires are good, still checking tire pressure. When it get cold, they deflate. When it does that, third, it's always a reason why your tires is going to get messed up. Number 2, you're going to have to deal with the tires doing that. That shit happens after a while of hitting potholes and driving around and just driving around, especially in Philly. It's too many potholes in Philly. You're not going to avoid them. I'm sorry. That shit is dead. Number 3, your car is going to start doing it's going, first you're going to be driving, everything going to be cool and copacetic. You're going to be like, yo, this is quite cool. Like, how about that? My car is driving smooth. Then a month or two go by. Next thing you know, you hitting the gas and you starting to hear a slight, and it's going to start out small. Everybody know who do rideshare, they know what I mean. It's going to start out light, like, then about a week go by. Next thing you know, then another week go by. Next thing you know is, it starts sounding like a motorcycle in a vacuum. You feel what I'm saying? So that make you wind up chalking the whole car sometimes, or you can get it fixed. Now, what is the diagnosis for that? I don't fucking know, because it's like 10 different reasons. But anyway, that it could be the tire start scraping against the coils and all that good shit. I'm not a mechanic. I'm telling you now, I know how to fix specific stuff, and I know how to keep the car running smoothly, like putting the right, ingredients in it and all that good stuff. Some stuff you can throw right in your gas tank and fix a lot of problems. A lot of people don't even know that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Cataclean and stuff like that fix your car, Cadillac converter and all that. You got the other stuff to fix the clean out the fuel system, the fuel injectors. A lot of people don't know about fuel injectors, but actually put that stuff in your car. Sometimes do your research, and then find the best one for your model with the car, and then put some of that fuel injector in there, because it cleans out the system and help it run a little smoother. But anyway, that's another thing. That's number 3. Tell me some things that happen to y'all cars all the time, or because I done been through at least 15, 16, 17. I done drove a whole bunch of cars doing this, mostly the rentals, besides the personal car and the lemon I just bought. I'll tell that story if y'all want me to. But anyway, definitely these things are going to happen to your car. This is no matter what type of car you got, brand new, old. I done drove brand new cars, I done drove old cars, 2010 and up. I done had like one from each year. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, these things are going to happen eventually with your car, especially the rivets. After a couple of months, you're going to have to keep getting that, not the axle, but that can happen too. It happened to one car that I know. You feel me? That I know. You know what I mean? My ex, her car, long story. But anyway, get the rivet, start the rivet, the brake or whatever around the brake, that joint start to chip or something, or stuff get caught in it, and all this weird shit happen, and it start to boom. And crankle, you get the crankle, you get the, when it turn, your wheel bend a little bit, and it do the, and then your axle and all that. But yeah, after a while, driving in Philly, you have a lot of car problems, and these are the problems that are definitely going to happen when you do rideshare for, I'd say, 4 to 5 months or more. Give it 4 months. I'll give it 4 months with a used car. You know what I mean? I'll give it 6 months with a new one. You're going to start having these problems. Definitely tight. Definite. I done learned from my mistakes. That's how I know what's going to happen with cars before I even start to drive them. Sometimes you wind up smoking. If you got a used car and you drive it too much, you know what I mean? Stuff might come over, misfires. You know what I'm saying? One time I drove a car and it was like a rental. I just pulled off the block with the rental, and next thing you know, it was like and then after that, it never did it again for like 2 months. I was like, what the hell? Cars are weird. That's why, should you buy a used car or a new one? That video might be coming next.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!